I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch these short little videos. And of course, as you probably figured out by now, they're not rehearsed. So anyway, thought came across my mind. It'd be kind of fun. I could go ahead and put a backlight behind me and make it look like I got a shining aura, like some of those gurus do. It's actually done, yeah. I've seen it done on stage and other places where they'll put a backlight on the back of the hair, and it basically makes a person look like they got a super bright aura and all that. And everybody's going ooh ah. Ting tang walla walla bing bang. So anyway, so there we have it. That's how you make a guru. At least that's the beginning of it, and that's how you make an ascended master. You get a bunch of people saying they did this or did that, or they're supposedly advanced or whatever the case might be, and there you have it. If you have enough people going along with it, others will buy into it. So I'd like to tell a true story. Many years ago, this is back in the 70s, a friend of mine who was also helping me in my spiritual work was also the teacher to a couple of individuals. I'm not going to mention their name right off the bat. And they were in Long Beach, and they ended up, excuse me, they ended up forming an organization, which was rather quite interesting because they did these love offerings and did all this stuff. And next thing you know, they had a bunch of people following them. So about 5 or 6 years later, I decided to drop in the area. And so I went ahead and visited him. And you had a bunch of young people running around with little necklaces with a picture of this fella who basically is supposedly ascended master. Well, anyway, I knew him. He was about as much of a master as the local dog trainer. And yeah, he did some stuff. He wrote some nice books and stuff like that, and that's fine, but he was nowhere near an ascended master, but yet he died because of a disease. And he did not die old, he died pretty young. And so they decided to go ahead and make him into ascended master. So needless to say, I drop in, and they got a bunch of little followers, and I'm sitting at a table with a bunch of them. And I let them know, well, I knew both people that were involved in this when it first got started. I also knew the person who taught them. And the minders didn't like that at all. So within about 5 minutes, I was asked to leave. Okay, well, that's in my book. That tells you something. Because if the person truly was of that quality and character, they would have no fear of what I would have to say or give testimony to. So what does that tell you? It's a clear and present danger of emotional manipulation in order to gain control of individuals for the purposes of, not necessarily of a spiritual nature. So there you have it. Whenever an organization or an individual or group is promoting some sort of ascended master or this or that, and the minute you challenge them, and they're not willing to answer them, and I didn't even challenge them abruptly, I was just basically saying, hey, I knew these guys. But the minute that you present yourself friendly, but as in their eyes, a threat to their kingdom, as the expression goes, they will ask you to leave, and that's quite all right. That is their right to do so. So, anybody that you come in contact with that claims to be an ascended master or this or that, and they do not respond to love and kindness and compassion, not made up, but love and kindness. Any question you might have, then we have a problem. Because anybody who's confident and strong in their spiritual qualities will be more than happy to answer and or examine any subject that you can come up with without degrading you or anybody else, but rather for the goal of bringing about wisdom to all peoples involved. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for your time. Appreciate you watching short little videos, and I hope to see you again. In the bonds of the work, I stand in true appreciation. Thank you.